Hi, my name's Peter Windsor. I'm the owner of this Maverick 400 named Andando. And basically, you make your mind up what you believe, but this is all true unfortunately, and this was the show boat that was built to come to New Zealand. So this is one of the best boats that this company has built to come to New Zealand. And this is now the video that I'm going to do of the repair. So now the boat's been in for repair and I've now got it back, and this is the state of Andando now. Remember, it's still a new boat, or supposed to be a new boat. First of all, we're going to have a look at this window over here. As you can see, that's the gap running in. And over here, we can close the doors. And you can see down below where water just pours in through here. And the lock, of course, is rusting because they haven't used stainless steel fittings on the lock, and also the rollers are rusting too underneath. You can see here on the inside just how they have offset these doors, because what they have done is lifted these doors at the bottom here to try and make these fit. Obviously it doesn't work and it's still not correct. This is supposed to be an ocean going boat, but I think you'll agree that that ain't going to stop any major wave coming through. You can see how much this is out here. These should be sitting on these rails, but that's how much this whole window frame, the mould, is out of line, that they've had to raise this that much to get it to fit squarely. As we go into Andando, I'll show you some repairs here. This area here is still not finished properly, and this area here has just been screwed on now because the television didn't have a proper bracket and it was falling down. And then if we look down below in this crevice here, we'll see a big crack through there too, in the module. And that crack has also come through here. So this area here had a big gap around there, and this has been just filled with putty, and it's still dropping now. There's still gaps forming here and here. And there's a big crack appearing here now as well in this corner, and also spider cracks appearing all in this area. And basically they've just filled it with gunk because the gap was so big. And of course there's still cracks in this area here, which is near the main mast bulkhead. There's cracks running along here. Yeah, and there's a crack now appearing in the galley. This is the cabinet that was made. There's a crack running down there and a big blister here that you can see, and this runs right the way down there. And then this here. And these should have all been repaired too. We've got some cracks, and there's also cracks here. And this looks like it's starting to maybe move there, but I'm not sure. This was where the big crack occurred over here. I'm not sure where that's going to happen. We'll just have to play that one out and see. This install was not a floor that I actually asked for from build. This is a domestic floor, and this is where the water has come in on its voyage and it's stained the floor. That's water damage. This here is water that's come out of the fridge. So this is the door, and if we look down below, you'll see the gap between the bottom and the top, which is almost 2 fingers, the difference there. So the main mast bulkhead we discovered wasn't taped to the hull on the port side, and this is the starboard side area near this bulkhead on the starboard side. You can see this big crack that extends the length of this. And underneath here there are also cracks starting to form under there, which might be difficult to detect, but there's cracks under there starting to happen now. So this area here, this module here, was supposed to have been strengthened because cracks have appeared in the whole of this structure, as you can see, right the way through here. This is the finishing work of the paint job. This here has obviously been out for the total repaint of the interior, and this is how I've got it back. And if you look down there, there's another big crack forming in this module. This is by that bulkhead, don't forget, as well. And this here has still not been repaired from its original voyage. You can see these big cracks here. This was caused by a leak in the plumbing on the delivery from South Africa, and you can see what the result is there. This is the port heads, and the main problem with this is poor fitting quality. This is all rusting. Originally, when this came over from South Africa, there was gaps the size of your finger all along here, and the water just poured all the way through. This has been just simply filled with putty. You can still get your hand round the back through this gap here, so of course if you're not careful the water will flood round here.